20 minutes after 7 o'clock. It is Thursday morning, March 24th, 2016. You got to get up. You got to wake up. Or maybe not. It might be spring break for you. Let's see what we're doing. 52 degrees here at the studios of the Source WOCA, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary. If you ever pass through the window, well, not through the window, but by the windows, wave, say hi, and we'll wave back, huh?
Unless you're David Copperfield and he passes through.
Yeah, he goes through windows, yeah. Rain is expected today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday is the first day there's no mention of rain in the forecast.
Nice.
The most mention of rain is Sunday and Monday. So Easter Sunday right now looks like it might be a rainy day for the bunny.
Oh.
For the bunny.
For the bunny.
Good morning, Robin.
Good morning, Larry.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
I can't believe I woke up. But I did.
I'm glad you woke up.
Which is good. Thank you, Dan and Joe, yesterday filling in for us. And DeVilio, from what I understand. I was looking at some of the videos.
Yep, they're all up there on YouTube.
Yep, got them up there. So, yeah, that was fun. It's fun listening.
It was cool.
It is fun listening to other people do the show. I love listening to radio. And they're very, very good. Let's see, what are we doing today? Today at 7:35, well, as always, we will have news and commentary. And so we will do that. Lots of stuff in the news. Two notable people died, at least that I know of. Joe Garagiola and oh gosh, who was the other guy who died? Ken Howard.
Oh, I liked him. He was a cool actor. He was neat.
Mm-hmm. Is he related to Ron Howard in any way?
I don't believe so, from what I understand, but I'm not sure. We'll find out.
And then at 8:35, News Bites. That's where we don't offer any opinion. I think it was done differently yesterday, Robin.
I think so, too.
I think opinions played a big role in yesterday's News Bites. The hard concept to grasp, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's hard. It really is. Hey, for those of you who've never done talk radio, then you might not know this, but it is hard when you're used to just talking about a story and then stopping and giving your thoughts on it, whether, everybody doesn't usually agree, but
right.
But it is hard to stop doing that and just read the news as it is. But you and I have mastered the art form.
That's right.
I like it like that. I mean, I know it's fun and entertaining to listen to radio geeks, give their opinions and stuff. And not that the opinions are bad. It sounded like yesterday Avilia was making some really awesome points. Mm-hmm. But in that slot right there, that slot newsline, it's kind of interesting. Veterans News today, 9:05. Hank will be here. Hank Whittier, that is. Hank is the executive director of Vets Helping Vets, and he comes in every Thursday to bring you Veterans News. And he'll be doing that today. It is Thursday, right?
Yes, it is.
Kate Carson at 9:35. Kate is a paralegal and an animal rescuer and a scuba diver and an author, and her book is called Death by Sunken Treasure.
Yep.
So we're going to find out about her.
Yes.
Vanessa Lee Hoffman at 10:05 in the studio. She is a 30-plus year cancer survivor.
Yep.
She's a singer and a songwriter and a language teacher. She's a food and wine consultant.
That's pretty cool.
She was the runner-up in a Miss Tennessee pageant. Oh, we got a pretty lady coming in today, Robin.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
She plays basketball. Oh, she's a tall, pretty lady, Robin.
Yeah, she's very athletic, too. And softball.
And softball. Softball doesn't tell me anything about her. Basketball tells me she's tall.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
She's written a book called Treasure. It's a trilogy that questions how we live our lives and shows us an intriguing thriller tied in with love.
Yep.
Thank you, Robin, for giving me those notes.
You're welcome.
Domestic Ransom is another one of her books. She wants to talk to us about how to be a survivor when life seems to knock you down.
Yep.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at you. You
Why?
are just waking up. Yeah, you're just waking up.
Am I bad? I think I'm okay. I got my hair on and makeup and everything.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Richard.
I've been up. Yep. We had a good day.
Richard Bush at 10:35. Richard will be in the studio. He's a member of the consulting team for the Marion County Parks and Recreation Department, speaking to us about the Marion County Parks and Recreation Department master plan.
Yes.
What is the master plan, sir? What is your plan for the next 55 years?
And we have posted all the links on Facebook the past couple weeks, so it's
What is
all
your
been on there.
plan?
The master plan.
Have we like when you look back 55 years? Isn't that usually the length of time for the master plan? 55 years.
Yeah.
I wonder why they do it that way.
I don't know.
Anyway, so I wonder if we met the plan. I wonder what kind of what they call stick in the spoke. I wonder what kind of sticks in the spokes happened in the last 55 years.
Ooh.
Like when a private developer just decides to back out or to change his mind. I mean, how does that affect the master plan? Well, maybe not when it comes to parks. We'll find out. 11:05, Killian McCune is coming on. I don't know if I'm saying Killian's name correctly or not. Killian is an award-winning illustrator, a press photographer. He's photographed events such as the Phoenix Fashion Week, Comic-Con International. Haven't we had him on before? The Harlem
we did, but the
Globetrotters.
phone was messing up that day.
Oh, it was
he
one of
was
those
on
days.
And all of a sudden he was gone.
One of those days. Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll make good on that one.
Yeah.
Did he have an Irish accent? No.
I can't recall. I don't think so.
Fun with Joe today. Now, we probably won't be here for Fun
Yeah.
with Joe.
No.
Well, I'm going to do some explaining in a second, Lucy. I want to explain where we
Okay.
went yesterday and why we won't be here
Yeah.
for Fun with Joe. But
Traveling.
Dan and Joe will be doing Fun with Joe. I don't know who else is joining them.
Yep.
But Fun with Joe today is, and I hope they don't mind this topic, but I thought this was an interesting one. Dan and Joe have both done acting, and if Tom Schmitz is here, I believe he's done some acting too, correct?
Yes.
So I
Yep.
thought this would be a great topic for them. I've got some extremes that actors went to, or actresses, for a role.
Oh.
And so if Dan is doing my role in the Fun with Joe game, then he'll be telling them the extreme thing that this actor or actress did. And they will have to guess what movie it was and who the actor was.
Oh, what fun.
Yeah. And I figured what they can do, and I'll explain it to them when they get here, that if they're drawing a blank, then Dan could either tell them the name of the movie and then as a clue, and then they have to guess the actor, or vice versa, give the name of the actor, and then they have to guess the movie. So if they're listening right now, I just informed them, but they're probably sleeping, because I'm sure they were worn out from yesterday.
Yeah, they had a marathon day. A lot of people in the studio.
Yeah.
Great interviews, great stuff.
Tom Davis in the studio
excellent
today,
stuff.
Robin, or on the phone?
I have no clue.
There was a story the other day about a new Domino's pizza delivery robot, remember?
Yes.
And it was in New Zealand. And it doesn't fly. It's not a drone. It rolls. It drives. It's
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember I showed this to you?
Oh, that's
And
right.
it's got two compartments in it. One is red, one is blue.
Right,
And-
cold and hot.
Right, and they will pop up when they get to their destination, and you remove your pizza from the red one, and you remove your sodas from the blue one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So they're testing this. I think it was New Zealand. I'm not
It
sure.
was in New Zealand. I remember the story from you.
Well, this assumes that people will be kind to robots, and I don't believe they will be. I believe people will be nasty to robots. They'll be spray painting them, kicking them,
Yeah.
putting dynamite under them, and
Shooting them with their paintball gun.
they'll be doing all kinds of stuff to them. That's what I think, and
That's all.
I think that'll be the end. Well, Don, you know how people are.
I know.
But anyway, I have
Inconsiderate.
10. This one, Tom Davis is on with us. 10 strange robots that could actually save lives.
Wow.
10 strange robots in the works. They're not science fiction anymore. These are science could be's. They're not fact yet, but they're science could be's.
Oh, gosh.
Just like the delivery pizza robot.
Yeah, right.
All right, we'll do all of that. And then, of course, news on the other side. And on the other side, I'll explain where we went yesterday
Okay.
and what we're doing today. Today's actually a bigger day for us than yesterday.
Yeah. Huge.
So we'll be right back.
Okay.
Take a breath. Take a breather.
Yeah. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, you're right. And Evelio, thank you, guys. We'll take a break. Be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Jack Callahan. On the loose, one and possibly two bombing suspects in the wake of the Brussels terror attacks.
There's been conflicting information from authorities here on the ground as it continues to be a fluid situation. But officials believe the same people behind the Paris attacks are behind the bombings in Belgium.
Fox's Jessica Gallagher in Brussels today. Salah Abdessalem, a suspect in the Paris attacks, in court, says he wants to be sent back to France for trial as soon as possible. One home destroyed, 7 others damaged by severe storms, possible tornado overnight in Evansville, Arkansas. Meanwhile, heavy snow and blizzard warnings in the upper Midwest.
The biggest impact from the storm with heavy snow will be anywhere from the central portions of Wisconsin eastward into the lower peninsula of Michigan.
National Weather Service meteorologist Bob Oravec, northeast Wisconsin, forecast to get a foot of snow. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Today, my new dad threw a barbecue.
Today, my new son and I threw a barbecue.
There were burgers and chicken.
I burnt everything. The burgers, the chicken, the salad.
They were delicious.
They were awful.
And then we had watermelon.
I'm allergic to watermelon.
And then we played catch.
I broke Mr. Lewis's window, Mrs. Wakeham's window, Mrs. Wakeham's windshield. And then, somehow, my hand. My hand!
And then my dad even let me drive his car.
The hospital's on the right! It was a rough day.
It was a great day.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are. For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Yeah, I'm that drip coming down from the corner of the room. But where did I come from? I'll never tell.
Bone Dry Roofing can and will fix it right the first time using quality materials and will deal honestly and fairly with you, period. You can find Bone Dry Roofing on their website, bonedryroofingllc.com, and Facebook at Bone Dry Roofing LLC. Do it right before your roof needs a tarp to keep the elements out. Bone Dry Roofing stands behind their work to help make your home safe and secure, plus they have financing available. Remember, if you're not bone dry, then you're all wet. Ocala's Got Talent, happening in May, but if you want to get in on the running, you need to apply. The dates are March 12th, 19th, and 26th from 10 to 6 p.m. each day, and the location is at Mojo's on Southwest 17th Street. Do you have what it takes to shine and stand out in what you do? Well, there's only one first place winner for Ocala's Got Talent, and it could be you. Audition fee is just $25, and spectator fee is $5. This helps the Heart of Florida Youth Ranch. Questions, call 352-595-7100.
Plans for lunch Sunday?
Moms and dads, have a quality time lunch date with your little one.
Honey Baked Ham and Cafe is going to help.
Each Sunday through Mother's Day, bring your child under 10 to Honey Baked Ham at 2709 Southwest 27th Avenue in Ocala between Best Buy and Regal Cinema.
Your child's meal is free with paying adults. Eat it only.
Honey Baked Ham and Cafe serves only the highest quality food and provides a clean, quiet environment so you can enjoy your time together.
For more information, call 861-0011.
The day has arrived for the annual golf tournament between rival clubs. Whether golf is your game or not, you're bound to enjoy Fox on the Fairway. Live on stage at Ocala Civic Theater, this hilarious farce pits 2 rival country clubs against each other in the annual tournament. It's a competition filled with romance, screwball comedy, and a surprise ending. Any way you slice it, Fox on the Fairway is a winner. On stage now through April 17th. For tickets and information, check OcalaCivicTheater.com or call 352-236-2274. Don't miss it.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Dog owners tend to walk and use local parks more often, which means they have more opportunities to actually meet new humans. Let's say you your restaurant check, they'll still charge your credit because just the act of giving somebody your card means you have agreed to pay. If she thinks you don't have anything planned for her birthday, it'll take a mind-blowing surprise to offset the disappointment that's been building inside her.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
WWWOCA, WWOCA,
This is WOCA, News Talk 1370.
This is James Snyder, inviting you to join me each Sunday morning at 9:30 for Sunday Joy on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM.
Thank you, Pastor Snyder. 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Nice looking Thursday morning. Hope you're doing well. 52 degrees here at the studios. There is no evidence that it'll rain today. Not yet. It looks beautiful out there, actually, but there is in the forecast mention of rain. That is your amateur weather forecast for the morning. Today's temperature is climbing to the mid-80s. Lows tonight in the mid-60s. That's the same for tomorrow with rain. Saturday with rain. Sunday with rain. Monday with rain. And Tuesday it gets a little cooler, but not much. About 81 degrees, the expected high on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
I have a question about something that John Tesh says on his promo.
Okay.
He says that you don't have, just because you didn't sign your credit card statement, like if you're at a restaurant, you give your card to the waitress or whatever, and you forget to sign it, doesn't mean that they won't charge you. They'll still charge you.
Yeah.
Well, of course, we know
Sure.
that. But what I have a question about, though, and I'll ask Vanessa Lane Jennings on Friday. She's our on-air attorney.
Yes, she is.
But if you don't sign it, then you've agreed to pay for something, but the signature indicates that you agree to the dollar amount. That's what I always thought the signature means.
Right.
It doesn't mean you're agreeing to pay for something. It means you're agreeing for the dollar amount.
Exactly.
So, I mean, they can't take your card and just because you gave it to them and ring up $100 for a $10 item.
No.
Right? You have to sign for that. So I think sometimes those little drive-by little facts that John Tesh gives you, there's a little bit of other information sometimes necessary.
I think so.
You have to have him back on. We haven't had him on in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. We should call him.
By the way, today is National Chocolate Covered Raisin Day.
Ooh, I love them.
How did this become the only thing today is? Some days, like yesterday, there was like 6 or 7 national days, right?
Yep.
I don't know how something becomes a national day, but today there's only one thing: National Chocolate Covered Raisin Day. Of course, there might be another one, and I just didn't catch it because there's several different places I go to for this information. This National Chocolate Covered Raisin Day. Do you like chocolate covered raisins?
I love them.
Raisins.
I love them.
When Tom Davis is
milk
here,
doesn't matter.
What is it?
Either dark chocolate or milk chocolate, it doesn't matter as long as
Hot
or white
chocolate.
chocolate. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, white chocolate.
As
I
long
like
as
that
they're
too.
all covered with chocolate.
When Tom Davis is here later from Life South, I seem to remember a long time ago that Galen Unold had mentioned that raisins were actually good, like to eat raisins before you donate blood or something.
Oh, okay.
To raise your iron, I think.
Yeah,
Does
that's right.
Does that sound right?
That's right. Yep. That's another thing I was sucking down to
All
get
right.
iron up.
So before we need to do something for today. Today we got a little bit of a marathon. Let me explain what we did yesterday if anybody's interested.
McDonald's.
You know, you're never appreciated in your own backyard as much as you are other people's backyards. This is true for us as Robin and the Giant. Ocala, I mean, Ocala knows we're Robin and the Giant. Everybody here knows us. But when we were doing Robin and the Giant, which we don't do anymore, by the way.
No. We have plenty of
But
recordings
we had so many concerts we did everywhere but here.
Yeah.
When I was a younger guy and I just did concerts by myself, same thing. I could never get somebody to say, yeah, do a concert here. And I would do concerts everywhere up and down the East Coast. I went from, I think the farthest north was Bridgeport, Connecticut. I mean, I wasn't a superstar in any way, but I did shows all the way from Bridgeport down to Key West. Ocala, Gainesville?
Yeah.
Where are you from? I'm from here. Oh. Never mind. We're going to hire somebody from 400 miles away.
Yeah.
And they would hire me from 400 miles away.
Yeah.
Same thing with Robin and the Giant.
Yeah.
And now that we have this new act we do, we call ourselves My Uncle's Friends, same exact thing is happening. You know, we get the nursing homes around here, but we basically do them for free.
Right.
But and so that might be the reason. But to get an actual gig. So yesterday we had one of them. It was at Daytona State College. It was awesome.
It was great.
They had Irish Heritage Day, and they wanted it in the middle of the day during classes. And so that's why Robin and I couldn't be here yesterday. And
they had Irish food and everything.
It was. I think the Irish food was. They didn't go all out with the Irish food.
Yeah, like the international.
The international festival they had about a year ago, whatever it was. No, half a year ago.
November.
was more food. But anyway, they had something called it's a wonderful fundraising idea.
It is a great fundraising.
They had what they called the tornado potato.
Yep.
The tornado potato. What they did was they took one potato, I guess because Ireland is known for its potatoes.
Yes.
And they took one potato and they cut it in a swirl, like
they spiraled it.
Spiraled,
like
that's the word.
A ham, they spiraled.
They spiraled it, put it on a skewer. Is that what you call that?
Yep.
And deep fried it.
Yeah.
And basically, you're walking around eating this gigantic potato chip.
Yeah, it was really good looking.
Yeah,
Clever
good looking.
idea.
We didn't have one, but it looked good. Yeah, it looked like a good fundraiser. Yeah, we should have that at Light Up Ocala or somebody should start doing that. I said we should do it. We're never going to do that.
No.
We'll burn ourselves or something.
I know. It's
But anyway, so that's where we were. And now today we have another gig. This is at a museum in West Palm Beach.
Yep.
And
3 hours.
And so we have a 3 hour. Yeah, it's a 3 hour gig.
Strolling for 3 hours.
And we are starting at 5:30.
Yes.
Which is why we won't be here at Fun with Joe time. Fun with Joe will be in the car on the way out.
Exactly.
But it's just the way it is, and it is an interesting fact that when you and how many of you are musicians or actors or anything? Your brother's a musician. How often does he get hired? Where he lives in Stark? Where does he live? Stark?
Yeah. Well, Lottie, he lives.
Okay. Does he ever get hired there?
No.
Not really. He gets hired down at the circus in Sarasota.
Exactly. Exactly. They called him, by the way. They said, Jim, we need a drummer. Can you be here? And he went down to Sarasota, played in the circus, and it was great.
And some drummer down in Sarasota is saying, how come you didn't call me? Well, because you live here.
Yeah, right.
I even think this is a biblical lesson, by the way. I think even Jesus said nobody wants you in your own town.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, we're not complaining, by the way. We love you all. And just this radio show is awesome. But anyway.
Brian LaPalme, too, is a good example. He's
magician.
a magician.
No, he gets jobs around here.
Yeah, but he...
But not big ones. Yeah.
Right. Now, so he was looking for one, so he put the call out, and somebody up in North Carolina snatched him up. So he's on his way to North Carolina.
That's what happens.
He's got a couple of 2 or 3 months up there, and here he plays at the public library, so everything's free and all.
So here's the lesson. They say it's not you have to be at the right place at the right time.
Yes.
Well, the right place is not the place you're going to be hired at.
Exactly.
Well, that didn't make sense. The right place is not where you call home.
That's right.
It's never going to be.
Exactly.
Well, unless you call home L.A., then it might be. Or New York, that might work out.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some of these hard news stories. Okay. Salah Abdeslam, who was arrested last week in Brussels as a primary suspect in last year's Paris attacks, will not fight extradition back to Paris. His lawyer said after a hearing. The hearing had been rescheduled following Tuesday's attacks on the Belgian capital. France seeks to extradite Abdeslam, who is 26 years old, in connection with the November attacks that killed 130 people in Paris, right?
Horrible, yes.
Meanwhile, Brussels airport reported that flight operations will be grounded both today and tomorrow. They'll continue to be grounded. They've been grounded already. Airlines worldwide are waiving fees for Brussels flights, if you had a Brussels flight.
Mm-hmm. Gosh.
What else? A competency hearing for Robert Deere, who admits to killing 3 people at a Colorado Planned Parenthood clinic last year, was rescheduled for today because of a springtime blizzard moving through Colorado.
Oh, gosh.
It's also going to hit Wyoming and Nebraska. A judge ordered the mental evaluation after Deere announced that he wanted to fire his public defenders and represent himself. Mm-hmm. The exam will determine whether he is capable of making that decision.
Gosh. Well, he did it.
Former big league catcher and popular broadcaster Joe Garagiola has died.
Mm-hmm.
He was 90 years old. Can you believe he was 90?
Gosh. Joe Garagiola.
I used to like him. The Arizona Diamondbacks say Garagiola died yesterday. He had been ill in recent years. Garagiola thrived in post-retirement career as a baseball broadcaster and a fixture on the Today Show. I used to love watching him, by the way.
Yeah. I'm glad. He's amazing.
He won baseball's Ford C. Frick Award for Excellence in Broadcasting in 1991. He kept working well into his 80s.
Gosh.
All right, we'll take a little break and we'll be right back with more news and commentary.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Some sunshine this Thursday with a shower or thunderstorm in the area this afternoon, high 81 to 85. Thursday night will be mostly cloudy with a shower or thunderstorm, low 65 to 69. On Good Friday, clouds and breaks of sun with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm around, especially in the afternoon at the coast, the high 81 to 85. Saturday, mostly cloudy with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, high 79 to 83. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lunder.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Tick-tock. The days fly by, and we find tax season is upon us once again. Not to worry, though. With a reputable CPA firm on your side, you can rest assured that all of your needs will be handled in a professional and thorough manner. Robson, Scribner & Stewart is just that firm. They're there for their clients year-round, not just during tax season, to handle your needs and answer any questions you may encounter. At Robson, Scribner & Stewart, there is no client too small or too large. Their expertise ranges from the single individual to the largest of corporations. Get your return prepared by a professional who use their years of experience to ensure that your tax return's outcome will leave you in the best possible position. Call them today at 694-4184. Robson, Scribner & Stewart. They're there for you today. Again, that number is 694-4184. Time is of the essence, so don't delay. 694-4184.
Ocala's Got Talent, happening in May, but if you want to get in on the running, you need to apply. The dates are March 12th, 19th, and 26th from 10 to 6 p.m. each day, and the location is at Mojo's on Southwest 17th Street. Do you have what it takes to shine and stand out in what you do? Well, there's only one first place winner for Ocala's Got Talent, and it could be you. Audition fee is just $25, and spectator fee is $5. This helps the Heart of Florida Youth Ranch. Questions, call 352-595-7100. Have you heard of Hyperdirectory? When looking for local businesses, go to hyper.directory. No need for www, no need for .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to local companies when it matters most. Hyperdirectory is your local business directory partnered with the Ocala Chamber and Economic Partnership to bring you trusted local businesses. Keeping Ocala local. Use hyper.directory. No www, not even .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to businesses when it matters most.
12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this morning. I'm looking at something Robin posted on Facebook. Yesterday, Joe and Dan Martone sat in for Robin and I. And Avelio Silvera, thank you for all three of you guys for coming in here and helping us out while we took the day and went to Daytona for a gig, a musical gig that we had over there. Robin, I'm looking at the picture. Robin took a picture. So after our gig, we went to the beach. I hadn't been to the beach in years. I mean, I don't know. It's just forever. And so we went to the beach, and spring break is going on. So Robin, you took a picture of these girls with basically with their butts facing toward the camera.
Oh yeah, they were hanging over
bikinis.
the Jeep. But the guy's face, I love the driver's face. I mean, you didn't notice that because you are a guy, and all you guys look at the bikini butts. So
that's what we do. Yeah.
I love the guy's face, the driver's face, who was hanging out the window. Had the biggest smile because, see, he got the other view. He got the cleavage view. And you and the other guys on the beach got the butt view. So, I mean, he was happy.
Well, you have a comment on the picture. Robin posted that picture, by the way. I did not post that picture.
Yeah, I took that picture.
And Joe Niles wrote, "Dang, Larry, take a picture." Oh, yeah, you did. Thanks. No, I didn't. Robin took that picture. I did not take that picture. Robin did.
It's in my album on there, Daytona pictures, too.
Yeah,
I put
it's Robin's picture.
Should I clarify? Should I put photographer me?
Yeah, photographer.
Okay.
Robin. Larry looks. He knows better. Women, you can get away with that as a lady.
Yeah. And then the other picture I took that I posted, with all the pictures I took yesterday, was a bikini-clad woman taking a picture of the bikini-clad butts hanging over the beach. So, women appreciate women.
Well, yeah, I would hope so. I would hope so. And men definitely don't appreciate men because there's nothing to appreciate.
Oh, yeah, but we saw something yesterday.
So a guy in a bikini bottom.
Bikini. He was, yeah.
All right,
with the cowboy hat. That's all he said.
Let's see. Do I have any hard news we need?
He was something.
Let's see. What was this? Okay. Hold on. I have a story out of Wisconsin that I want to share with you. As the Wisconsin primaries approach on April 5th, the conservative website Right Wisconsin is pointing out that Republican frontrunner Donald Trump was not supportive of Governor Scott Walker's fight against public sector unions. Mm-hmm. Trump appeared on Fox News Channel's The O'Reilly Factor in March of 2011, where he discussed Walker with host Bill O'Reilly and speculated that Walker might have been too unyielding in his battle.
Oh.
Trump noted that he has friends who run unions and has negotiated with them in his business dealings in New York. Mm-hmm. He admitted that what Walker did may have been the right thing for Wisconsin, but wouldn't necessarily apply to all states. Mm-hmm. Trump said, quote, I have a great relationship over the years with unions. We've had collective bargaining. I have become very wealthy. I have dealt with unions because, as you know, New York is largely unions. Mm-hmm. All unions, Donald. It's all unions. You are dealing with them. I have great friends that are in unions and heads of unions, so I haven't had the same difficulty and problem, unquote. Anyway, so that's one of the beefs that those folks in your former home state, Robin, have against Donald Trump. So that primary will be April 5th in that state.
I'll still vote for him. He can't. The guy that's in the White House can't be everything to everybody, but he's really resonating what the people want. So.
The Los Angeles Rams will finish packing today and head home to the West Coast after 21 seasons in St. Louis.
Oh, so they're not the St. Louis Rams anymore?
The franchise filed to relocate to Los Angeles, where they had played from 1946 to 1994.
Yeah, I couldn't understand why they moved anyway.
NFL owners, a lot of people in Brooklyn never understood the Dodgers either, by the way.
Yeah.
NFL owners, and what was where were the Braves originally?
Milwaukee. Yeah, but I think they were somewhere before that.
Your lifetime? Our lifetime? When they moved?
No, it was
before you?
They were the Brewers when I moved in '73, but the Braves were there in the early '60s.
The move caps a big announcement this week that the Rams first.
Boston. Tom Schmidt says the Braves were Boston Braves. And then Milwaukee.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. I didn't even know Tom was in there.
Yeah.
How'd he sneak in?
He snuck in.
You know what it was? I'm delirious from yesterday, Robin. I'm delirious.
Unless he was a woman, you would have noticed. You guys.
Well, no, that's what it was. I had a picture on the screen. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
That's what distracted me. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there is a connection there.
I'll make a poster.
You were close. You were close. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, everybody.
Hey, Hugh.
See, Robin is correct. Yeah, they were Boston Braves, and then they moved to Milwaukee. And the Milwaukee Brewers were originally Seattle Pilots. They came from Seattle and moved to Milwaukee. So, and of course, the Braves went to Atlanta. So it's kind of a crazy thing, but it's where the money is. That's all. Coke bought the Braves out of Milwaukee, and Miller eventually got the Braves to Milwaukee to the brewery business, and then Coca-Cola got the Braves in Atlanta through that. And then
my goodness,
we stole the Seattle Pilots from Seattle to Milwaukee. And I don't know what was involved in that. I think Coles might have been involved in that a little bit.
Man, you're like a sports encyclopedia.
Wow.
So did they move from Milwaukee to Atlanta in when did they do that? In our lifetime? I don't know.
Oh yeah, that happened. That was in the early '80s, I believe.
Oh, really?
70s.
Really?
Yeah.
66.
Oh, Tom said 66.
Said 66. They moved to Atlanta.
Yeah. The Milwaukee Braves they won one World Series, and the next year they lost to the Yankees. And right after that, supposedly the attendance fell down. But I don't know. It was big money involved in that, and you can't fight that when make the offer you can't refuse kind of comes from Atlanta, and that was it.
Yeah, one day I'll get an offer I can't refuse.
Right. Bunsey, Milwaukee guy who was the commissioner for many years and still is, he got the Seattle Pilots to come to Milwaukee.
Man, this is a topic for you. Man,
it's been very successful ever since.
We pushed the button with Hugh.
Yeah.
He likes this topic. All right, thank you, Hugh. Appreciate that. A lot of information. A lot of information.
Wonderful.
He disagreed with Tom, though, about when it happened.
Yeah, but Tom said 66, and I thought they were there in the 60s, and then there were some years where Milwaukee did not have a team.
Customers, changing subjects, customers eyeing Apple's iPhone SE can order the new model today.
Oh, okay.
1 week before it becomes available March 31st, Apple unveiled the SE this week, describing it as the most powerful 4-inch phone ever. The 16-gigabyte phone is priced at $399 or $17 per month without a service contract. Despite the cheaper price tag, the phone features the same processing power as an iPhone 6S. P.S. When we were on the beach yesterday, looking at all these spring break kids.
Yes.
That we were 40 years ago.
Yeah.
The one thing that was not present, I guess because you don't have a place in a bikini to put a phone.
Yes.
Were phones.
Exactly.
I didn't see one kid with a phone.
No. Nope, there was nothing. It was just strings and skin. That's all it was.
Strings and skin. That's the name for a book. There's another sports story, Tom. It is just when you thought you had recovered from March sadness. Last week's, that's a hashtag, by the way, a trending hashtag, March sadness. Last week's bracket-busting upsets, the remaining 16 teams will take the court again beginning today. No mid-majors made it past the round of 32, which makes the next matchups even more highly contested. It might be too late to save your office pool bracket.
Ooh. Tom tore his up.
I heard that. I was listening. We were listening to you, Tom.
Yeah, we were listening.
I heard you toss it up. We were listening on the way back yesterday.
Tom was.
By the way, we heard you guys at 19, Highway 19.
Yeah, Highway 19.
Right at the line, the Marion County line.
Yeah.
And we might have been able to hear you earlier than that, but we crossed the Marion County line, and I said, let's see if we can hear the station. And sure enough, loud and clear too.
Yeah, it was nice, real nice to
listen. And we heard you. We heard you do this. That's what we heard.
Yeah.
Crinkling up my news. I might need that later. Let's see what else is in the news. There was another death. I started to tell you, but I never finished.
No, you said Ken Howard died.
I told you about Joe Garagiola.
Right. But in the very, very beginning at 7:15, you said Ken Howard.
Yeah, Ken Howard. Here he is. Oh, that's the one I crinkled up. Actor Ken Howard, who won Emmy and Tony Awards, died at the age of 71. Howard had notable guest roles in such programs as 30 Rock and was the head of the Screen Actors Guild AFTRA Actors Union. You know about that stuff. I don't know about that stuff.
Yeah.
The Yale-educated Howard first rose to fame for his portrayal of Thomas Jefferson in the 1969 musical 1776.
That's cool. I didn't know he was a song and dance man.
A role he also performed in the 1972 screen version. In 1970, he won a Tony for her performance in the work Child's Play. That's maybe a typo. Yes. But for many fans, he was known for starring as Ken Reeves, the white basketball coach of an inner-city Los Angeles high school in the series The White Shadow.
Yeah, I watched that. I thought it was very good. It was very deep.
6'6" tall. He was a high school star in his own right. He had been the only white player on his team and pitched the idea to producer-writer Brian Paltrow. That's how he became The White Shadow.
Wow. What a cool idea.
Never knew that.
Yeah.
The show never scored highly in the ratings, though, but was lauded for its unflinching storylines. In one episode, a player was shot to death while during a robbery.
Yeah, that show was cutting edge before people were actually doing that kind of drama.
All right, on the other side, I think Tom Davis is coming in, or at least calling in from Life South.
Yep.
And the topic is interesting. Robots that could be saving our lives in the very near future.
That's cool.
Not to mention delivering pizza. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Raids continuing in the wake of the terror attacks in Brussels. Meanwhile, investigators looking into the likelihood of another suspect at large.
It's being reported by the Le Monde newspaper, the French newspaper, and one of the Belgian news outlets here, one of the radio broadcasters. If true, that person would have worked alongside Khalid al-Bakari, who was the suicide bomber that did launch one of the attacks in the metro station here in downtown Brussels.
Fox's John Huddy. Meanwhile, Saleh Abdeslam, the only surviving suspect in the Paris attacks, changing his mind about remaining in Brussels, where he was captured last week.
He wants to return to France. The phrase that was used in court this morning was as quickly as possible.
Jonathan Samuels with Fox Sister Network Sky News. And here at home, authorities say a wildfire in south central Kansas still poses a threat, though conditions are improving. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Wildfires burn millions of acres each year. And each year, wildland firefighters like Fire Chief James Hall battle to contain them. But they can't do it alone.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. It can ignite and destroy your home, your community, or more. That single ember can be just as dangerous as the wildfire itself. But you can do something firefighters can't. You can act now to prepare your home and your community for wildfire. You can reduce the risk. Do your part. Go to fireadapted.org.
Get fire adapted. Learn what you can do now to reduce wildfire damage later at fireadapted.org. A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council. Learn more at fireadapted.org.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Need a mailbox rental but need more information? Remember, Personal Service Center, 789-6683. How does $10 a month sound with just a 3-month commitment?